Welcome back, everybody. What's going on? What's happening with you? Hope everybody doing well. This is a general reading for the collective body of water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And welcome back to the Noble Magus Tarot. I am the Noble Magus. Today is the 28th, I believe, 28th of August. And we're going to get right on into this reading for you guys. See what's popping with the energies in the etheric realm, in the cosmos, you dig? So I hope everybody been doing exceptionally well and healthy, despite all that's going on, So without further ado, hold on. Just want to show what I purchased with a couple of the donations. This is a nice piece of amethyst, and it's used for repelling negative energy. It's good for meditation. It's good for centering yourself. Your thoughts. Real important with meditation. Just holding it. You can like when you really focus and just sit here and just hold it. Because I meditate a lot, so you can feel the energy on the stone itself. It's pretty cool. So that's just a little something. I thank all of you all for your donations too. Can't do it without you. So I just appreciate y'all. I just want to share that little tidbit of information, letting you know that I appreciate your support, your comments, your shares, your likes, your subscribes, everything about y'all, man. All y'all, all the signs, water, earth, fire, I appreciate the participation with the channel because, with you guys' love and support, you're making the channel grow. So that's the whole intent and the whole purpose and will of the Noble Magus Tarot is to help in ascending, seeing broader, aspects of life, seeing things from different perspectives, because if you just got your own perspective, that's good. But sometimes you need to bounce off ideas or, like I said, perspectives from different angles, angles that you may not see. And even though it may not be something that you take in, at least you took the time to analyze a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? I ain't here to override or overpower nobody's will or nothing like that. That's preposterous. I wouldn't dare do no shit like that. But it's good to at least examine other perspectives. You may gain something out of it, whether it be positive or negative. There's something to gain. If you see a different perspective on a particular thing going on in your life, you may be able to come up with a better solution for yourself. You know what I'm saying? I always say that you can make better choices with the truth, So however that fits for you, whatever your truth is, however it lines up in your daily life, hey, that's what it's about. So whether I agree with it or not, whether anybody else agree with it or not, you know what I'm saying? So, shuffle one more time, and we're going to get right on at it. All right, y'all. To my visitors, if you've never visited the channel before, I welcome you at this time, to also comment, share, like, subscribe, and, be a part of the channel, be a part of the Magus family, Singularly is Magus and plural is Magi. So welcome all you Magi. We all work magic in some type of way in our life, whether you want to admit that or not. Anything that you produce from your eternal will that can't be seen but felt or from the initial perspective of starting something out, when you start out doing something, you can't always see the results or what went into it. So that's a form of magic. You know what I'm saying? So anything you produce from within yourself that was not seen in the 3D, but then shows up in the 3D, that came from your will, you can call magic. So it ain't always got to do with spells and, you know, shit like that. Magic is words. Magic is so many things, you know. But overall, it's what you make it, you know, whether it be positive or negative. Now, if you want some dark shit, you know, then obviously you're going to produce some dark ass magic, which I don't entertain or indulge in, you know. But, and if you do, that's you, you know. To each his own, whatever floats your boat. I'm not going to take either. All right. All right, water signs. All right. We're going to clarify the 9 of Cups. Why is the 9 of Cups here? Why is the 9 of Cups here? Cups here. Clarifying the 9 of Cups. And the 7 of Swords, we're going to clarify. Why is the 7 of Swords here? Clarify the 7 of Swords. Clarify the 7 of Swords. Clarify the 8 of Swords. Why's the 8 of Swords here for the water signs? Why's the 8 of Swords here for the water signs? Why's the 8 of Swords here for the water signs? Seven of Wands. All right, bottom of the deck, we got the 10 of Cups. So, we have got the 9 of Cups dealing with Scorpio. We got the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is that Earth and Water. Then we got the 7 of Swords. We got the 9 of Swords. I'm sorry, the 7 of Swords. We got the 8 of Swords. And also, let's see. Okay, and then clarifying the 9 of Cups, we got the Magician, which is Aries energy. And clarifying the Knight of Cups, we have the 10 of Swords, which is Gemini. We got the Ace of Pentacles, clarifying the 7 of Swords, which is Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And we got the 7 of Wands, clarifying the 8 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Swords is, 7 of Wands is Leo, I believe. Yeah, Leo. So, and then the 10 of Cups is Scorpio energy. And 10 of Cups is dealing with, you know, happiness, which, you know, being like your desire, you know, where you at, what makes you happy, you know, a joyous state, you know, a great celebration of accomplishment, you know. So, in that realm, all right? And the Knight of Cups also is, I said air and water, that's Pisces and Aquarius. So, could be dealing with any of these signs. And it's also possible that it may not be any of these signs, because this is a general reading. And you know that, energy is what it is. It's fluid. So it can be, man, like whatever, especially in a general reading. If you like a personal reading, you can email me in the description box, all that information that I need, that I require, and we can go from there. Don't send any money ahead of time, until you get a contact from me and a time and, some type of direct, communication. So, but if you do send money ahead of time, I'll just send it back, because we haven't talked or anything, so I don't just take people money. All right, so let's get at it. Nine of Cups got to deal with the wish fulfillment, being happy, something that brings joy to you. What makes you ecstatic, what pleases you, right? Next to that, we got the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is generally somebody bringing a good message. He's a cheerful knight. He's a joyous knight. He's happy. He's able to perform certain things, though he's a knight, he's typically not as mature as, say, a king or a queen, but, nevertheless, he's learning, and he's accomplished quite a few things, in his knighthood. So he's able, but in his highest vibration, but in his lowest vibration or lower vibration, he could be, just trying to swoon you, just trying to appease to you, for whatever reason, and come in, because he's a knight in shining armor, so to speak, as you can see, literally. And he's about bringing forth communication. And, since we're dealing with cups, we're dealing with emotions. So he has an aspect of love attached to him. He may be trying to deliver that love. It may be a message of love, something like that, some type of an invitation related to something emotional on his end, And next to that, we got the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is dealing with, treachery, being sneaky, diabolical intentions, just everything that ain't good, everything that's not good. Very deceptive energy, very deceptive energy. It's real. This energy here is something to watch out for, not to be afraid of, but to have your eyes open, your ears open, in dealing with an individual like this. Pay attention to what they say, not so much of what they say, but what they don't say, and correlate that with their actions, because you can talk a good game, and at the end of the day, that's all it is, just talk. So most of us are old enough to, been around the block quite a few times, and we know what this shit sounds like, smells like, and looks like when we come in contact with it. So, the Seven of Swords is a very sneaky, behavioral type individual. Okay, next to that, we got the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords deals with being in mental conflict with yourself. You got everything around you, like you making it, you're just kind of putting yourself in like a victim state almost, it's like you got stuff going on around you, and the things going on around you, you're making an excuse saying, because of this, I can't move, or because of this, I can't do that, I can't do this, which is bullshit, because if you just examine the card, the female, the picture on the card of art is portraying a female, but it could be a male as well. There's no gender in tarot. But they appear to be bound and blindfolded. And if you look closely at those so-called bounds, whatever they got her wrapped up with, that shit don't look that tight, you know. And beside that, the swords are on both sides of her and off to the front of her on the right side. Like behind her, there's nothing, you know. So it's more of an illusion that you're creating for yourself than anything else, you know. Whether it's somebody else telling you something, portraying illusions towards you, either way, it's bullshit. And you're able to come out of this conflict, this stagnant position. You're able to come out of it. You know, if you just make a few mental adjustments. You know what I'm saying? A mental adjustment may require you to see somebody that you're dealing with in a different light other than the light that you're looking at them in. They may be portraying themselves to you as one thing, and in actuality, you know, they're really something else. So back to the reference of being gone around the block quite a few times. You know, you should be able to pick up on this type of behavior. You know, you should be able to pick up on this because your intuition will never fail you. You know, that gut feeling, that uneasiness, you know, it'll never fail you. It'll never fail you. Your higher self knows all, sees all. You know, it's the all in all within you. You know, it's your direct link to source. And if you don't utilize it, then yeah, I can see you being took. I can see you being like what this picture displays, you know, hoodwinked. You know what I'm saying? I can see that. But if you are in tune with your intuition, you can measure people by gauging their energy when they speak their words. You can feel their words. You know, if you ain't at this state yet, you need to, like, you know, meditate and focus on this, you know, this part of yourself that may be dormant. You know, you need to bring that part of you alive because it serves you very well when you do. All right, so clarifying the 9 of Cups, we have the Magician. The Magician is more than able to manifest whatever it is that he desires. Hopefully it's all good. You know, being that it's clarifying the 9 of Cups, you know, which is wish fulfillment and desires and everything. Hopefully that your desires and your wish fulfillment, you know, that you manifesting is on a positive note. The Magician, you know, is well equipped. He has the wand, you know, the fire, the passion. He has the cup, you know, the emotion, the emotional fortitude, you know, and passion as well. He has the Pentacle, which is the material, you know, the finance, the resources, you know, to produce whatever it is. And also he has a sword, so he has the sharpness of truth, and his mental capacity is above and beyond what it needs to be to produce whatever this is. You know, over his head you got the double nimbus, and then you got the and nimbus. When I say that, it's like it refers to like clouds. You know, you got nimbus. I forget all the different types of clouds, stratus, cirrus clouds, you know, like that. So nimbus is a different, it's a when you're talking that type of terminology, it refers to clouds. So it's in the shape of what they call infinity, you know, and that's what that represents. So, and then his hands are positioned, you know, right hand up, left hand down. You know, you receive from the universe with your right hand. Whatever you dispense from yourself, you dispense it with your left hand. You know, that aspect of giving and of receiving and giving in that form lets the universe know that you're ready to receive greater, because you're following the blueprint of the universe by receiving with the right and dispensing with the left. So just thought I'd throw that out there. But clarifying the Ten of Cups, you got clarifying the Knight of Cups, you have the Ten of Swords. So it's like, okay, we got this Knight of Cups bringing the so-called invitation, good message, you know, something that's supposed to be emotional, joyful, cheerful in that sense, being clarified by the Ten of Swords. So maybe what this individual's bringing is to your demise, you know. Maybe they trying to manifest your demise. And let's keep going. Okay. Seven of Swords is being clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. So here, what I feel, what I'm gathering is that maybe you have this awesome opportunity and it's tied to material, whether it be, you know, tangible gifts, finance, some type of a job situation that's going to produce X amount of dollars, or some type of business collaboration that's going to produce tangible finance, you know, or something that you're involved in, something that's coming to you, something that the universe is giving to you in a material fashion, in a material perspective. Maybe somebody trying to steal it, maybe somebody trying to fuck it up some kind of way, you know. And the fact that you got the Eight of Swords, you know, being mentally trapped, imprisoned in your mind, you know, could be speaking of somebody fucking going to jail anyway, you know, like for real and shit. That's possible too. I ain't gonna leave that out, because then I'm sure there's some, I know for a fact that there's some watching this video that may be dealing with that, or somebody you know is dealing with that, or going to be dealing with that. So clarifying that, we got the Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands. So either you need to come on up out of that mental conflict and defend yourself against this. Whoever been projecting this type of mental, you know, the situation and circumstances to put you in this mental confliction, you need to defend yourself against that. Maybe it's fucking energy manipulation. You know, maybe somebody actually manipulating your fucking energy. You know, manipulating your mind with tricks, and, you know, coming in one way like they all loving and caring and shit, you know, and you what they want, you know, baby, I love you, such, you know, so to speak. And you know, what they really coming with is not for your best interest, and they actually in your life to steal from you. You know, that's what it appears to be. You need to defend yourself. Yeah. Or they're defensive about accusations concerning this type of activity, one way or the other. You know how it works in tarot. When you interact with these videos, you know, they're on a timeline, and this could be past, present, or future. You know, this could already happen. You could be going through this right now, or it could be yet to come. So you let me know in the comments what's what with you. But overall, you know, crowning the whole reading, you got the Ten of Cups, which is happiness. You know, happy every damn thing. You know, the house and the, you know, the significant other. You see the picture, everybody all, you know, happy and shit. You know, they didn't put it together. They didn't put their hard work in. And you know, it's the green grass card. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say that the grass was greener on the other side and all that. Well, you can make your own damn grass green if you cultivate it and put the work into it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even gotta look at nobody else fucking yard. Really, if you working on your own shit, you ain't got time to look at nobody else's fucking grass. Real shit. You too busy taking care of your own shit. Alright? Putting the work in that's necessary. And if you ain't got a partner, you know, that you feel is worth putting the work in, you need to go on and get where you need to be. You know, don't bullshit nobody. You know. Get where you need to be. Make sure you're making the right move and do that shit, you know. Close it out, move on, whatever. But this here looks to me as though somebody is coming in like they genuine when they're not. And they, you know, they're trying to take something from you. And they're trying to, they're trying to take something from you that the universe is giving to you, which can't be done unless you sleep, you know, unless you give your power over. And the way you give your power over is by being mentally conflicted about who you're dealing with, what you're dealing with them for, you know, and, you know, things that line up like that, you know. So pay attention, you know, pay attention to those that's in your circle. You know, a lot of times you think you got friends, you got foes and shit. You know, everybody that portrayed to be your friend ain't your friend, you know, and I know y'all out there old enough, you know, to know this shit. So even family members, you know, well, that's my cousin. Well, your cousin can be a dirty ass rat too, you know, quiet as it's kept and being really honest. Your own damn father, your own damn mother, your own brother, sister, anybody part of your family can be a dirty ass rat that don't want to see you with this type of happiness. They'll do anything to fuck your shit up, you know? And it's sad too, because people like that, really, the problem is them. Deeply, the problem is them. And, you know, a lot of times they insecure about themselves, you know, because if you're jealous of somebody else, that's a sign of insecurity of your own goddamn self, you know. That's what it is. It's being insecure, you know. All this shit is related to insecurity. Why you gotta steal from another motherfucker when you got the same ability and creativity or whatever else to produce and conjure what you need in your own fucking life? Why do you have to come like this towards somebody else? You know how much energy it take to do this shit? You know how much energy it take to be a lying motherfucker coming like you, you know, you so for this person, or you got these, you know, supposedly deep emotional feelings and shit. You know how much energy it take to lie and bullshit? That same energy that you're using to try to finagle a motherfucker and finesse somebody to bring them 10 of swords, you know, to steal whatever it is the universe is gifting them with. Whatever that energy is, you can be using that fucking energy to do something for yourself. I don't get it. I just never understood people like that, you know. I do understand the MO behind it, but this shit is, to me, is fucking senseless. Me personally, I'm way too fucking creative and within my own self, within my own spirit, knowing my ability, knowing that I'm able, knowing very fucking confident, you know, from my experiences, my failures, all this shit that I've never been through makes me who I am. So same with you. All the shit that you done been through, if that shit didn't kill you, that shit made your ass strong. So I don't get it. So anyway, whether this is you, water signs, or the cross watcher, you know, somebody that you're dealing with in your family, however it fit, however it flow in your life, correct this shit. You know, if you the one doing this sneaky shit, stop this shit. Because what you doing is you fucking yourself up. You gotta understand that a ditch that you dig for another motherfucker, you gonna be the first one to fall in that bitch. Real shit. That's just how it works. You know? Especially if they ain't done shit to you, you just like on some hating shit. Karma coming for your ass. For real. I'd rather enjoy fucking dharma than karma. On the real. You know? Positive karma from positive shit that I done did, but I ain't got time to put nothing negative out because I ain't got time for the repercussion. I don't need to be slowed down. I don't need the delays. You know, I don't need an ass whooping from the universe. I just don't. Fuck that. I'd rather stay on the up and up, fly straight, do what I'm able to do within my means, within my capacity and ability. And whatever the next man doing, shit, I'll pat him on his back and give him a fucking hand clap too. Shit, fuck all that. I ain't got time for that. But hey, it is what it is. Water signs, this is the reading. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. If you want to leave a donation, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you want to check your placements, figure out what all your signs are, your Mercury, your Venus, your North Node, all that good stuff, do that. In the description box, there's a link for Western astrology, zodiac, and then there's a link for the Vedic system in the zodiac. So I would get both of them and write them all down and study them. Learn about yourself. Learn those some of them repetitious cycles and shit. Things that we continue to go through and we don't know why. Every time around this year this happens, and every time around this part of the year that happens. Well, that shit got to do with your placements and the planets and shit. So get into the science of yourself so you can better yourself. Peace, love, and light. I will get at you all on the next rip.